bro.
You know, you can actually talk back to it.
Yo, Craig.
What's up?
I fuck you, Ace. I actually thought you could talk to it. Dude, it has a mic on its avatar. I thought you could actually talk.
That
Bro,
I thought it would
makes
talk
people-
back.
He's done
Fuck,
this.
bro. I was about to say, like, bro, AI is fucking cool. What the fuck? You can talk to them now?
Bro, he's done this right several times, right? He's done this to several fucking guests, man. They
Yeah,
get this
can you
fucking
Put that in the
PC to do
video.
it.
He made me fucking look stupid. Can you put that? Fuck.
For real.
Fuck you, Ace. I hate you.
I swear, didn't you do it to, what was the other one you did it to?
I
Like,
did it to
Dr.
Dr. Skipper, and
Yeah.
he like was so dead ass real for it. Like he was like, "Oh shit, how's your day?"
For a minute long,
I was like,
bro.
holy shit. I was like, holy shit. AI is fucking awesome now. What the fuck?
Get fucked.
Liars.
Well,
Fuck you.
hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of Trash Talk. I'm here with a very special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Weezis.
Oh yeah, man. Well, jumping straight into it, I like to usually with my guests, right, like go right back to the beginning of their channel, right? How they got started, you know, their origins, right? How did you get started on YouTube, man?
Alright, so I got started the same way as like mostly everyone is by making those shitty little CSGO leafy ripoffs.
Mhm.
I think my first video was unironically on like Whitney, Wisconsin drinking piss. It's private now. That was a really shitty video, but it was like it was my first taste of like YouTube because I got like I think like 4 days into it I got like 7K views and that was like my
Oh, that's
first
good.
taste of like success. But like all the comments were just shitting on me. I had like an Xbox mic and I was just talking into my like mom's computer. So it's like so shit.
So good. And like with like getting into commentary, was there a reason you got into commentary? Did you like watch a lot of commentary around that time, or was it just something that you wanted to get into?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I know a lot of people do.
Oh yeah, definitely. I deadass was like I think it was during like Leafy's downfall and like around the Keemstar IW drama. It was when I really got into it. I think I had that mindset where I was like, oh, it was like that one thing where it's like, oh, if they could do it, I could do it too.
Yeah, yeah.
But keep in mind, I was like what, like 15, and I've never touched the computer in my life, and I had to pay for this shitty video editing software called Movavi I or some dumb shit, and it was like $20 a month, and I had my grandpa paying for it. It was horrible. It was so bad.
Bro, that's rough,
It
man.
was so shit.
Well, like a lot of your content, right? So especially on your Weezis channel, right? You've got about 30 videos currently uploaded on there, right?
Yeah.
Is it any from that channel that are missing or that you've removed, or are those like your all videos that you've like uploaded in the past like 5 years?
Oh no. I've definitely removed a lot of the shitty videos.
Was there any like reason why? Was it just because they were shit?
Yeah, dude, they were so bad. You wouldn't be like, if you were watching that, it was on like, dude, I'm not even gonna lie, it was like November the Owl type shit, like quality. It was so bad.
No, I feel you, man. Like I used to have a load of commentary videos, and I deleted a bunch of them. Then recently, I found a bunch of my old ones archived on my channel. I just republicized all of them, man. So you can find like little me with like some really cringy fucking intro talking about like Onision, bro.
Oh shit, yeah, I don't think there'll be any way I'll do that because I don't know if I'll ever make them I'll make them public.
No, that's fair enough, man. And like speaking of Onision, man, the Onision video that you uploaded to your channel, Onision 3 years later, is your most popular video with like around like 23,000 views.
Mhm.
Man, what do you think of that video, right? Because I like to ask this question, right? Because a lot of people with their most popular video, they take a look back at it and they're either really, really proud of it or they're really ashamed of it. They don't like it, right? What's your thoughts on your most popular video?
No, at the time, I was really proud of it. But like looking back at it, because I've recently switched content as of like recent, like I've switched from more like video essay to more not that serious stuff, just trying to have fun. And I've been like just having way more fun with that. But yeah, that Onision video was like my first, like I think it was when I came back. Like the first video I made was some like shitty video on like creepypastas, and I was just trying to get back into the what is called in the swing of things. The Onision video was my proper introduction back into commentary. It was it's something I'm proud of. I like that video because I got a lot of attention from it, and also like, but like also people would always DM me like asking about Onision. Like
You're the
every now
Onision
and
guy,
then.
man.
No, I would never. No, never would want to be that guy.
Well, is there a reason that you switch from doing more of that video essay stuff to, the more jokey content, the more memeable stuff, the more relaxed kind of content? Is there a reason for that in like particular?
Honestly, I think it was through talking with Scorpy and Janky, because like I was kind of just looking back at their old content, and I was like asking Janky like, I think I said something like, I think I could do this better, and he got mad at me, and he was like, nah, bro, the dumpy rant. I was like,
Oh,
okay, bro,
fuck the dumpy
bro.
rant. Fuck
I
the
was like, exactly,
man.
exactly. It's mid. It's mid,
Most-
Jinky. If you're
it's
watching
the
this, you're
most
fucking
overrated.
mid, buddy.
Bro,
come back
like-
and try to fucking up
Yeah.
me again, bro.
Bro, it's an alright video, right? Like, don't get me wrong, it's an alright video, like funny video, whatever, right? When I've had him on,
Yeah.
like, great, right? It's 6-7 minutes, whatever it was, right? So overrated, bro. Everyone in my comment section would be like, "But this isn't the dumpy rant." What? Like, why?
Oh no, thank you for that tweet. I thought it was like the funniest tweet ever, because like people were calling it the dumpy rant too, and I was like giggling.
Oh, bro, that was piss. Like, I just like as soon as you uploaded it, I look in the comments, bro. People were already saying about dumpy rant. Fuck, I didn't expect the tweet to do that well though, bro. Like 60 likes, or whatever it was. Like, the fuck?
Yeah, I think you passed me.
Yeah,
I think my
I was like-
tweet promoting the video, I think you promoted my video better just because of the skits.
So
But
good,
now
bro.
the skits part is like really good. I love making skits. I've been like so creative with it. I kind of found out that I'm like pretty good at like
Yeah.
at like 3 a.m. in the morning just thinking about like random dumb shit.
Well, like with your skits, right? Because like I guess like from that video, right? Those were the best bits, right, from the video, right? The highlights from the video. Like,
Yeah.
would you like in the future consider just doing like full skit-based videos like that, or would you say that's too much to do, or would you just rather focus on the stuff you're doing
I've taken that into consideration. But yeah,
Hmm.
I think I said this one thing to Scorpy when I was like in a call with him. I said like, "Oh, dude, what if I just upload my skits to TikTok and just promote the video that way?" Cause I feel like the skits would do really good on TikTok for like any reason, just because they're like fucking, people don't do that.
Yeah. Well, like the skit stuff like that is like a big thing, right? Especially now, right? I think what was his name? Like, I offended everyone, or whatever his name is, right? Like he does that kind of like
Oh
skit
no,
based,
because
animation
like
stuff, right?
when I did skits, suddenly everyone started doing.
Yeah.
Bro, I saw fucking what's his name? Let me look through my DMs. His name is like, he's a skeleton guy or something. Stormy the skeleton. I saw him
Oh,
do a
Stormy
skit.
Skeleton,
and-
yeah.
yeah, I saw him upload a skit on like for his like little tip. I don't remember what it was about, but like it was a skit for something. But I started
Yeah.
giggling because like, bro thinks he's Weezis or something. Because like for some reason everyone started doing skits, and I think that's kind of cool. I think that's pretty cool though.
Well,
Not
yeah.
gonna lie.
Well, like it's pretty unique, right? Like especially with commentary.
Yeah,
at
I'm
least,
definitely
right?
not the first person to do it. So
No, yeah, and like I feel like there isn't many people doing it though, right? Like it's not like you're the first person, right? But I don't feel like there's loads of people doing it, right? A lot of people really at the moment focus on the YouTube Shorts, documentary, video essay stuff, or the topic commentary, right? Like there's
Yeah.
definitely like a market for those skits, right? Like even if they're just like 4 or 5 minutes long, right? They can definitely work as like a full-fledged thing rather than just like the occasional skit in a video.
Oh, this is the thing though. Like, I also switched from cause I used like you said, I used to do video essay commentaries, but I was kind of like figuring out that like I kind of realized that I was like blending in with the crowd. There was like way too many like what is it called, competition.
Yeah.
Like there's like it was so oversaturated, and I kind of like figured that out through looking through I don't know, like I was looking through Instagram, and I'd see like videos of people making fun of like Turkey Tom and shit, saying like the rise and fall, and they put like a drawn image, and they put like oversaturated thumbnail, swirly background, and I was like, yeah, this shit's kind of cringe. Like, why don't we just take it back to basics and just like do what I want?
Well, yeah, like, and it works, right? Because again, like I said, right, there isn't loads of people doing it. Like, it isn't like an oversaturated market, and people clearly enjoy it, right? Like your most recent video, the one on Turkey Tom, it's on 4,000 views. It did way better than I personally thought it would, just because of the topic, right? Like first off, and like, are you happy with that video? Because I thought it
Oh,
was a good video.
I'm very happy with that video. I love all the hate comments I got. I think the funniest hate comment I got was someone was saying like, if you see this channel, just click don't recommend channel to try and kill me in the algorithm. And I was like, bro, like I didn't know Turkey Tom fans were that way. I didn't think they're like, cause like the video wasn't really mostly about Turkey Tom. I guess the beginning part was, but like
Yeah.
I think the main like focus I wanted to put onto was that like Larix is a piece of shit.
Yeah. Bro, what Well, that's like the Parlo method, man. Like the like not interested in this channel, like don't recommend, right? That's the
Yeah.
Parlo method of fucking getting people's channels gone in the algorithm. Well, like moving forward with content and stuff, like are you going to be focusing a lot more on this, or like bettering these skits, making
Oh
these skits
yes,
more inclusive in these
definitely,
videos?
definitely. I try. I think I've told you and Ace about this, but like I have more skits on the way. For
Mhm.
some reason, I just really. I think it's because of my ADHD. I think I might have slight autism, but like,
Let's
but like,
go, dude.
it's fucking. I just like think of these like just really creative and banger skits in the
Yeah.
middle of nowhere.
Well, yeah, like I said, right, like those were the highlights of that Turkey Tom video, right? And like
Mhm.
those are something that can like work as like full length content and do, right? And like slowly moving on, right? I do want to ask, right, because you are like a commentator, right? And I feel like it would be a bit rude not to ask this, right? Have you ever been involved as a commentator or like ever been like closely linked to any drama or controversy, man?
Oh, oh, definitely. Oh, I never bring this up, but the remains thing. If you know of that thing,
Oh,
the
bro, I
remains being a
do. Yeah.
pedophile. Yeah, I was in this friend group, and I was like one of his closer friends. I don't think I was like I was put in like Toastified video. This is like one of the reasons why I like completely changed like my character and
Yeah.
everything. Is like also because of like that character has been like it's I think it's kind of like gay looking, but like but also because like it's fucking it was linked to so much of these like the old commentary dramas that I just like wanted nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
I've had my own personal beef with other people. I think it was with this person named Zook Duke. I think a lot of people know me through that video because I had to take it down because it was age restricted. And also she like sent a bunch of like hate to one of my videos and like I think she released a response either debunking it or not. I didn't read it.
So good, man.
But I was basically calling her like she had pedophile allegations or something. It was like just crazy shit. I think I was like 15 handling that, like, and I had like all these other people. Like, I think the way I got through that drama, I got to that drama was by I think because I used to do VR chat like trolling, and I didn't even do it for content. I just did it for myself. But I
Yeah.
was like doing YouTube on the side. What happened was a bunch of like Twitch girls or like VR chat girls told me to make a video on this guy. And you know, me being 15, you know, I really wanted attention. That's all I strived off for. It was really great. But it
So
was
wait,
like
wait.
horrible.
You called
Not
this
the
person
girls,
like you called this person a pedophile when they responded. You're like, I ain't reading all that.
but yeah, basically. So it was like fucking a year old. It was like a year old, and I probably did videos at the time, but I think I don't know if I made them public. I think I did. I think I made them public again. But those videos were shit though, so I don't even know like they're worth keeping up.
Well, like
Man.
I do want to ask you one thing, right? Like from the
Mhm.
stuff in drama you said you've been involved in, right? How did it feel with like the Remain stuff, especially, right? How did it feel to be like linked to that in any way, shape, or form, right? Because
It
that's a
was
big thing, right?
it was horrible. I don't think anyone knows, but dude, it sounds really gay, but I fucking cried because I was like so invested in the community at one point.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
so gay. It was so gay because I was like really close friends with him, and I just found that he like touched a little kid or something. It was horrible. I was like, holy shit.
Well,
It
average
was like
commentary stuff,
bad.
man. Well,
Yeah,
like,
dude.
and especially like in Toastify's video, it paints like a horrible picture, right, of the situation, right?
Yeah. I couldn't
And what
even
was going on.
stomach through that video. Like honestly, it
Yeah,
just like it was like made me gross. It made me feel gross. I was like, ugh, this is disgusting.
yeah, and like I feel like there's, especially now, right? I feel like there's quite a few commentators that end up getting involved in these situations, right? Like I've been in my fair my friends have come out, have been weirdos, right, and like groomers or
Mhm.
whatever. Like I feel you there. But like I don't feel like a lot of people really sympathize with the friends that are friends with these people that come out, right?
Yeah.
Because like it's really hard for them people, right? Like I feel like, of course, like usually like the focus, of course, for obvious reasons, is focused on like the people they're messaging or the victims or whatever. But it's also still really hard for like the friends of those people that like could come out, right? Because like you're of course like blissfully unaware, right? You have no idea what's going on there.
Yeah, I had no
You know
idea.
what's going on. Like this is your friend. This is somebody that you trust, especially online, right? Especially within commentary, right? Like you try
Yeah.
and build a close circle of people that you trust and you can have a laugh with, right? People that maybe like won't backstab you, right? Because commentary is a very competitive thing, right? Where people will backstab you, and you try and find that community where they won't. So like I guess especially like it's pretty hard, and people don't really take that into consideration with these sort of situations, where like you're blissfully unaware and you have no idea what's going on, and then it's like this massive shell shock, and especially to then relive it right through Toastify's video. Like it's a great video, but then of course like for you and other people that like knew him at the time, like Dead Meme Frog and stuff, to like kind of relive that, like it's pretty weird, right? Like
Yeah, dude, it was like fucking PTSD.
Yeah.
It was like PTSD. It was like I was like a World War II veteran and I was watching like what is it? I don't know, fucking Hacksaw Rage, bro. It was like horrible.
Yeah. Well, like I've got to ask, right? Because like some people that do come on and they talk about these situations that like they might be like closely linked to whatever. Like, did that like have an effect on you in general? Like after that situation, like did that have like a effect on you at all?
Definitely. It made me I think it made me take more breaks from commentary in general until recently. Kind of like finally switched over content.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like,
it definitely took effect on me though.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's gonna have a big impact, right? Like someone you're pretty close to, especially like at the time, right? Like you said, you were more like involved, like with commentary and stuff, and maybe more attached to it than you are now, right? So it's gonna have a big impact on you, especially when someone you're like close to, that sort of stuff comes out about them, right? Like that's not easy for anybody, right? And of course, like you said, you've changed content, you're going forward. What's your plans for the future, man? Like, have you got any goals or whatever? Or are you just seeing where it takes you?
Dude, fucking 100K, bro. I'm taking this shit to the top. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't think I'd get famous over it.
Yeah. Like, because I do ask people, right? Like, I think I asked like Amos just off the cuff the other day, like, what was his goal, right? Like, what was his goal? His goal is to just make money, right? Like, get the bag, leave, right? Whatever. For you, what is it about YouTube, right? Like, of course, like you said, like you wouldn't be doing it if you didn't think you could get there, right? Is it the money that interests you, the fame, like even just reaching like that milestone of subscribers? What is it for you that like motivates you in that like area?
It's dead ass the numbers, bro. The numbers and the numbers just like get to me. It's like, you know, you see that little number go up like at least like 100, and that was how I felt with the Carve That Turkey video. It's like I checked my what is it called, my YouTube studios, and it went up like 150 subs, and I was like, ooh, this is like doing way better, because I usually would like get like 40 to like 30 subs plus every video, and like just this content just does so well. It's just there's definitely like an audience for it.
Oh yeah, and there's so many ways you can use that content, right, to like get to where you want to, right? Like I mean, this might sound a bit gay, right? But I feel like with those sort of like skits, right? They can be turned into short form content, like you said, right? TikTok promoting it, even like on a separate channel, like putting them on like YouTube Shorts to promote that channel, right? So like promote the audience, gain the audience, right? Because I feel like a thing is when you think of YouTube Shorts, right? You think of the gay Veshrami stuff, right? You think of the stuff that is like detached, right, from your long form.
Yeah.
But that is very much linked to your long form, right? You can make that work into your long form content, right? Like really easily, right? Especially if they're just snippets from your videos, that works really well. And it's something that you can definitely monetize on, and you can definitely get to your goal.
What I was thinking of doing at one point was like, you know those Family Guy clips where they do part 1, part 2, part 3.
yeah.
I was thinking of doing that just for my videos, but I was like, oh no, fuck that, I'm not doing that.
Well, the skits would definitely work on like short form, like because I saw like everywhere, right? Like offending everybody, right? Like he's almost like animator skit kind of guy, right? His whole goal is to like literally just offend everyone, right? And they work really well for long form and short form, right? They work a bit of both, and like it helped him grow. I think he's like nearly on 1 million subscribers within less than a year, something like that. It's something mad.
Yeah.
And it works, right? That content works, and you can definitely grow from it, and you can definitely like reach those numbers, right? Because I guess from a perspective, if it is numbers that you want, right, and you're not too focused on like the maybe like monetization aspect of stuff, you can definitely like just get there, right? Like it doesn't really matter what you do in your videos, right? As long as like you're proud and happy with them, to get to that milestone.
Yeah, exactly.
And like I've got to ask, is like the play button a big motivation for you? Getting just like like,
definitely.
made that.
I'm with my name on it and everything. Yeah, I want that.
Bro.
I'll deadass like hang that over my bed. I want to like wake up to looking at that.
Well, no, man. Like, I get you. Like, I can relate to that more than I can like Amos's motivation of just like getting the bag, right? Which is fair enough for him, right? Like I started up a YouTube Shorts.
You heard it
channel,
first,
right,
boys.
One, right?
Amos doesn't care about you.
Yeah.
He doesn't care about his audience. I do.
He doesn't
Go
give a
subscribe
fuck.
to Weezis.
Yeah. He just wants
This
a bag,
guy.
man. he just wants 100 grand, man. He just wants a house.
Yo,
But yeah,
flip
like
'em.
yeah, exactly, man. Well, like I can relate to you more than like you know, the money aspect, right? Like I created a shorts channel, managed to get the shorts down to 100k, right? Separate from my long form, and got the play button, right? The thing that I wanted, right, from doing YouTube and stuff, the thing that from when I was younger, that's what like I wanted to get to, right? That was my goal. And like what even once you hit that goal, right? I feel like there's a sense of relief, right? Because you can sort of relax. You can like view it maybe even more of a hobby, right? You can enjoy it a little bit more, right? Because I feel like a lot of people, right, like especially when it comes to numbers, right, they can get wrapped up in the numbers, can't they? Like very like it can get to their not maybe get to their head, right? Like it can even make them really egotistical, make them maybe a bit depressed or whatever, you know, a bit frustrated or whatever. So I definitely felt that, right? When I was growing, is that like, you know, you lose a couple of subscribers or like how many ever subscribers or you stop growing, whatever. It's frustrating, right? Especially on YouTube more than anything. For like TikTok, you lose like tens of like followers. Who gives a fuck? On YouTube, that's like, you know, a bit more stress worthy. Like
Yeah, exactly.
like for you, like do you feel that like maybe the stresses of growing? And are you
Oh,
worried about that?
yeah, definitely. I've thought about it, but I've kind of realized that I could pump out. Like I kind of figured out that like if I just simplify the editing a little bit, uh, I guess definitely my next video will not be as like quality edited. The skits will be just as good, but like the main video part will be much more shit talking, but
Yeah.
more back then. But yeah, no, definitely. I could definitely pump out these videos much more. And I feel like due to that, it's gonna be more stressful for me to be able to keep up and stay motivated because I feel like I get burnt out pretty easily. Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
definitely stressed out about like numbers and everything. Like if it somehow like my channel just completely like stops growing, I think that would like definitely take an impact on me. I'd be like, oh fuck, man, I thought I had something going.
Yeah. No, I get that, man. Like, I know for a while, right, for a couple of months when like my shorts channel stopped, like it's still doing well, right? Don't get me wrong, like it's not too bad by any means, but like when that started to slow down a little bit, like it does take an effect, right? It takes a toll on you, right? You sort of maybe get a bit low about it. You don't like feel as motivated. You don't even want to look at YouTube or the analytics, right? Because that's all you're thinking about, right? It's like, especially when you're like decreasing in subscribers, you focus on that way more than when you're increasing on them, right? Like you
Yeah.
focus on that way more. Like you feel way worse. Like you feel way more something towards that than you would if you were increasing, right? And it is demotivating, but I feel like you get to a point when like when that happens, right, or it plateaus, right, where it sort of becomes normal, right, and like you do eventually get over it, right, if you push through it. But that is a big worry, right, for like a lot of people like falling off or whatever, because it's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
easy now, right? Like the
Yeah,
attention
it's
span is
very easy.
fucked.
That's why I
Like,
switched over, dude.
like it's so easy, right, to like
What I
you know
really
lose
like
audience.
is that like my average audience, I think retention was like 2 minutes. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh, so they definitely did watch the skit, and they either called
Yeah.
it really gay or like really funny, which I thought was
Yeah.
really nice.
Which is like the good thing you want, right? Because again, like attention span is shot, right? It's so easy to like either lose an audience or gain an audience now. And trying to balance that and stuff. And I feel like it's really stressful for the content creators, right? Especially if you've
Yeah,
been doing it for a
exactly.
while or whatever. You're focusing way more on those analytics, like trying to keep that audience. Whereas, like, I want to say maybe even like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, right? Like during 2020, right? You wouldn't really have to focus on that, right? You could keep an audience. You could like post like a video like once every other month, and it'd be completely fine, right? Like your audience would still be there when you get back. But now attention span is completely shot. The likelihood of that is like really low, and you start to see these channels that like you know like that spend a lot more time on their content, right? Like maybe like a video a year or a video every other month. Not doing as well, right? People like The Right Opinion or even Nerd City, right? Who used to take months breaks. They can't do that anymore. They
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
focus that longer on that content because people aren't there waiting for it.
Yeah, the thing is like I think commentary needs to evolve to the point where like it's basically brain rot. Cause like I think like I had a comment call me that like like, oh, you make brain rot content. I was like, yeah, you have to now.
Well,
It's kind
yeah,
of what you need to do. You need to have like somehow keep the audience retention by being funny or something or put a little bit personality in your videos.
yeah, funny or completely idiotic. You know what I mean, right? Like
Yeah.
even with the shorts as phase that's been going over the past 2 years right now,
Mm.
with like the Veteran style shorts, right? They're not good by any means, right? Like
Yeah.
I don't think you should get wrapped up. They're not good, right? It's short form, not long form, right? It's successful in short form, not long form. But they do well, right? Because they get the attention of like young kids, and they do
Mhm.
well. right? The proof is there for like all these people blowing up and like doing what they want to, right? Like some people can sustain it, some people can't, whatever. It is what it is. But that's definitely where commentary and just online in general is going, right? The short form
Yeah.
content, trying to get that like, that minute of them just watching, interacting, like click that like and subscribe button, like keep watching it, right?
Yeah. That's what I hate about like commentary nowadays. It's like there's two sides to it. There's the long form video essay, which is like the Turkey Tom type stuff, where people already are making fun of it. Like people are already like kind of catching on that it's kind of shit, and like it's oversaturated. And there's the shorts, which is also oversaturated. There needs to be a middle ground, and I think like I found that little bit of a middle ground.
Oh yeah, definitely, and that's why I feel like that sort of stuff that you're doing now, right? There's a market there. There are people that enjoy it, and I also feel like that more slop stuff as well, right? Like they're just not highly edited, right?
Yeah, it's
not
that
like
and
long.
the slop content, which I think was like in the middle. Like I really like, and I don't like when people shit on slop content because it's genuinely like, fun to watch.
Oh yeah,
like I like slop content. It's just like 4-minute like shit talk video.
Yeah.
It's just fun. It's just that's fun.
Exactly,
Like,
right. Especially as a content creator as well, right? Like I prefer making those slot videos like on my like slot mule channel, right? Way more than I do like a long form assignment, right? Like don't get me wrong, I enjoy doing it, right? I wouldn't do it if I didn't. But I enjoy it way more, right? I can sit there for like what, an hour just talking, cut it down, right? Get like this 10-minute video where I'm just talking, reacting to something. I'm making as many jokes as I can because I don't really care about whatever is going on that, right? And I can do something that I want to and like really not have to worry about either views, subscribers or anything like that and just post it, right? And there's an audience for that, especially now, right? There's an audience that just want, that maybe older style of commentary of just like, people talking, people reacting, people just covering stuff, which you don't get in documentary or short form, right? Because documentary, you're there for a documentary, right? Short form, you're there for, like a quick couple of seconds as like a little kid, right? Stop and like the stuff you're doing, right? It's right in the middle, like you said, right? Content that's like easy to watch, that you put on in the background, right? That you don't really have to pay like long attention to. With a documentary, you do, right? You have to pay like quite a bit of attention to the details. With stuff like Slop, you put it on in the background. It's nice. It's nice to listen to, watch. You get a couple of laughs out of it, and then you leave, right? Watch another one if you want to. Which
that's
is where
what I need
I'm
to
hoping
get
content
out
goes
because
to.
like
Yeah,
exactly, because like I need to start putting out more content because now with the pressure of like the Turkey Tom video, since it did so well, is that I have to like now I have to make like a back catalog because like my older content, like the video essay stuff, they're gonna get like thrown off. They're gonna be like, oh, what is this? This is not fucking. Where's the funny little skits of the characters shaking around, shooting each other? Where is that?
which is, I'm hoping that's where content's going, right? Because like not everyone can make that like documentary content, right? Like people can make shorts, right? Like shorts aren't hard to make, right? Like you can do that on a phone, you do that on whatever you've got, right? But that documentary content, especially for long form, like we're talking specifically about long form, is where it's mainly at the moment. But not everyone can do that, right? Not everyone can sit there for like an hour, like editing, making these big long videos. Some people don't enjoy it. Some people find it boring, right? It isn't suited to everyone, right? Like I couldn't imagine you sit there for like an hour talking about like some local paedophile, right? Like I couldn't imagine that fitting your content or what you want to do, right? Like I couldn't
not at
picture
all.
it fitting a lot of people. And there needs to be a middle ground. There needs to be some form of content that, again, right, is easily made by a lot of people, right? Because I feel like with YouTube, it's become such a high standard of editing and content creation, right? So much stress going into making that video. Where realistically, it shouldn't be like that. It should be, I can make a video from home. I can make it on a phone, right? And people enjoy it. It shouldn't be that I have to have loads of equipment.
There's literally no excuse. Like if you want to make the type of content that I make, it's literally not hard. It's like, dude, Scorpy makes it on his fucking phone. Like, like, dude, anyone can do it. Anyone can do it. If you want to be part of this new niche of commentary, you need to hop on right now. You need to start making banger content like me.
And and there's no like you don't need loads of like big equipment, which is something that's really nice, a nice change. Because there isn't loads of stress that goes into it, right? Like if you have whatever you have, you can make videos, right? You can do what you want, and I'm hoping that YouTube sort of goes back to that of that time. And I feel like it is slowly, right? Like even bigger creators, like even Mr. Beast, what was his tweet like a couple of months ago? Where he's like I'm hoping that people's like maybe slow down with their editing and stuff, get back to those easy, more simplified videos, right? Maybe with a bit more personality, rather than focused on those high context visuals, right? Like trying to keep the audience engaged, switching constantly, right? Because the editing for a lot of people, right, it just isn't feasible or plausible, right? Like some people can't afford that, some people can't do that. And I think it's unfair that like, the majority of content creators have to like try and like get to that standard of content creation to, make quote unquote good content. And I'm glad, especially with commentary, you've got you, Scorpy, other people trying to like, break out without having to do this documentary content or without doing the YouTube shorts. And yeah, and Ace, what are you getting about, you fat fuck? Right, Ace man.
Don't worry about it.
Ace, bro, do you have any questions, man?
Of course, dude. So Weezis, bro. I've been
I don't want to
noticing,
answer it.
Oh no. I've been noticing your activity on Twitter recently, and something to do with Pie Girl. You wanna get into that, buddy?
Oh yeah. They if you don't know, they have like a little image that they deleted off their Twitter, and I think I posted on Twitter, and they threatened to like what is it called? Let me go to the messages. They threatened to report my tweet for revenge porn, and the tweet was a lewd image. Oh, I don't even think of it as a lewd image. It was an image where they follow, like they have a bunch of on their little private Twitter account where they follow a bunch of like, they used to follow. I don't know if they unfollowed them, but they used to follow like a bunch of 16-year-olds, including the name of Kiko. If you know of that kid, he was part of the whole thing. But
I know Kiko, bro. Kiko
Yeah.
is something, bro. Kiko bro, I've got, before you say, right, Kiko posted those images of fucking Pie Girl, bro, on their Twitter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I have the
fucked up.
same thing. I found the same thing. Some other 16, I don't think it was them, but some like a bunch of like a bunch of people in like that I'm like friends with, they like told me about it, and they're like
Yeah.
16, and they're like, yeah, dude, they put it like 18 plus, but like, and they're acting as if like these 16-year-olds don't put their Twitter age to fucking 2000, like 1999 or something, or like 1999. Like, of course they're gonna lie about their thing. And so like, she's actively following, like she was actively following these 16-year-olds. And I think she's like 18. I just think she's really weird. I do not like her. I'm gonna say this to you, Pie Girl, if you're watching this. I do not like you. I know we're mutuals on Twitter, and hopefully we could stay that way after I post my little tweet later. But I hope me and you, we can stay little buddies. I think I said something to you as like, fair point. As long as you don't repeat the same mistake, I'll take it down just for you, buddy. And by that, I meant like, I'll take it down and like make it worse for you, because you threatened to fucking like report my tweet like a little fucking pussy. Fuck you.
Well, like, what I do find funny with this situation as well is that like the majority of people in this situation, right, they're not exactly good people. Right? I'm gonna class them as like good people, or they're idiots, right? Like that Kiko person, right? Like I went into their DMs, right? I was like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, you're making this point about like Pie Girl posting this content, right? Letting 16-year-olds and other people like see it, right? Like, I know it was flagged and whatever, 18 plus. But they've let these people in. You're complaining about it, and then you post it publicly on your account, right?
Yeah.
Like to people, like to young people, like surely it's a bit hypocritical, right? Which you did realize he deleted it because Pie Girl asked him to, whatever. But I do love it because his commentary is finest, right? Just like some absolute fucking tart trying to go over another tart.
What I did was like, okay, they're complaining that like it was a Luke lead, so I was like, okay, how about I unloot it? So I put pepperonis over their nipples. I think that'll fix it.
Okay.
Hopefully, Pie Girl, your little pepperoni nipples, they don't have to be shown off to the world. You're right. No one deserves to see that, especially my audience, because you're a little gross freak, and you love jerking off to your friends' nudes, okay, buddy? All right.
Uh-oh.
I didn't mean that, Pie Girl. I'm just joking. Am I? I don't know. You can figure that out. I don't like you. No, I don't mean that. I do like you. Maybe. Who knows?
Oh, bro, poor Pie Girl, man. Pie Girl's come under attack, man.
It's fine though. She's I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever release that tweet. I probably just like stare at it because it's a really funny video that I made. It's really fun. I think I showed Ace the video before he's gone, and he laughed out loud.
It was rough.
I showed like a lot of people that video like that I made. It was like Spin Link, and he was like, "Dude, double down. Do not take it down." And I was like, "Oh no, I'll take it down and make it better."
the commentary mentality, man, so good.
Give them a false sense of security.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, we're cool again." No, we're not. or not. I
How you
still
doing,
think
man?
you're a fucking freak. I don't know.
Well,
I still
man.
like them. I still like them.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Well, man, I appreciate you coming on Trash Talk for like 35 minutes almost.
Holy shit. That was
Bro,
a
yeah,
long time.
Bro, you see, man,
That went
like
by
you were worried
fast.
that the episode wouldn't be like that long, bro. It's a decent length, bro. Decent length
Yeah,
of a Trash Talk
exactly.
episode, honestly.
Exactly. A lot of hopefully I made it more entertaining. I started a bunch of drama. Yeah, subscribe
it
to
was good, man.
Weezis.
Yeah, exactly, man.
The Weezis Army.
Weez,
Bro.
no, it's Weez Army, dumbass.
Nah, dude. Okay.
Why do you think I have that little message, like little Hispanic kid saying that like every one of my videos? The funniest thing ever. I don't even know who the fuck that kid is.
Uh-oh.
Well, I do appreciate you coming on Trash Talk, man. And thank you, everyone, for watching today's episode of Trash Talk. If you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. But I've been your host, Samuel. I've been here with co-host Asala. And I'll catch you in the next Trash Talk episode.
Bye bye.